Hello, everyone. I was asked how I get around the issue of not being attacked anymore. That's right now, they're piggybacking on this same port that I'm using to connect here. So they're trying. I'll go into greater detail of that and I'll explain it. But it it requires cost, and there's two alternatives to doing it. But when you get right down to it, there's one thing you need to understand. Every computer has a MAC ID address. You can find that by pulling up your command prompt and typing in ipconfig and space /all. That shows you all of your internet connections, subnet mask, and everything else that's of a technical nature you would need to know. Address. So the only way to get around that, although it doesn't make any point to do so, is to buy a new Mac card, and you can get those $20. But the where we get sunk is when we log into our accounts. That's all it takes. But if you want defense so they can't put garbage on your computer, you can use another computer. I would prefer with Linux, where I write the firewall myself and recompile the kernel and start logging all packets, because that's what you have to do. It's packets. Um, or you could go an even simpler route. You could go to Best Buy and get a modem router. Do not get a wireless router. Unless you know how to lock down your connection, people are going to be piggybacking off of it. Like I said, I'm going to get into greater detail on another video. As you can see, it's a if you're logging in, it's a moot point. They already got your information. It's just keeping them out of your computer that I'm doing. But they've been trying real hard for the last half hour or so. Um, have fun, guys. But the fact that you log in, if you had an anonymous account, it could be different. So I've been talking with a few people about getting a server, but I'm not sure yet on that and how to approach it, because when you talk about this in a business application, you suit the equipment and the software for the use of the customer. And in this case, I would be the customer. So I would need to know statistics. What kind of traffic am I looking at? What kind of applications? Um, how much storage space would I need? So you're looking at terabyte hard drives or getting a mini mainframe where I can pick up an older, not old, but a little bit older IBM, still with the manufacturer's guarantee. I've got a lot of options open, and this is something that's constantly been going on to my mind. I have some subscribers who are promoting their reggae music, and if you like their music, please help support them. They're coming under attack because nobody likes the message, just like they don't like our message, whatever form we express that message in. So that is a greater need that is incumbent upon me to try to have a site where people can be secure. and not have to worry about anybody breathing down their necks, because I could write a firewall to keep unauthorized personnel out, because the software I use does not have built-in back doors. So if you're interested, please leave a comment. I'll get it through AOL or through YouTube, more likely AOL. I've been sitting here for the past hour going through the emails because I'm looking for the contact information for people who want to volunteer to do some work in Louisiana. I used to be a certified welder at one point in my life, and I want to volunteer those services. I haven't found the email yet, in my amputation remnant limb is burning really bad right now because I've been sitting in this position for quite a while, and it's the most comfortable chair that I can get. It's a captain's padded chair, but just having the angle, it just tightens up the muscles and causes them to go into spasms. So here in a little bit, I'm going to have to lay on the floor and do some stretches and stuff, and then I'll get back on. Hopefully that will stop the pain for a while, because I just don't have a strong desire to do pain pills unless I absolutely have to. So please consider what I've told you. Like I said, Best Buy, if you want to keep somebody out, you can get a Dynex, which is Best Buy's brand that they're having somebody manufacture for them, and it only carries a 1-year guarantee. In previous times, when I had just a router, I would use Linksys. Linksys, you also get 3 years of support at no charge, because you have to configure your connection in the router itself to make a bridge connection depending upon, let's say, PoE is the prevalent connection. So there are many ways to go on this. I could make a lot of videos on this topic, but my physical limitations right now, it feels like my leg's been dipped in a vat of acid, so I need to get down and do some stretches. And this gives people time to see this and to think about it, and to comment back, so I'll know what to look for when I have the funds available to do this, and it wouldn't be a long period down the road, as I'm looking at getting a better system anyway. And hey, that really would be a better system. Dual xenon processors, yeah, dual core at that. Or maybe even the new 8-channel. That would be wicked fast. But please, give it some thought. Your data would be secure. So, and word would get out, and we'd still have exposure, because that's what web bots are for. They have them going around searching for content, the tags. And because of the tags, keywords, yes, it would come back in. Who knows? Might even blow YouTube out of the water. Just something to think about, people. Wish you all the best. God be with you and shelter you in this troubled time. And to one particular person, I'm going to continue going through the emails to get that contact information, and even place a call tonight if it's not too late, if there's somebody there, and give you a response on how receptive they are as far as what they're needing for personnel. So until then, God bless you, and I'll be back a little bit later.